Over 5,000 trucking companies went out of business last year alone. Most of them made the same 5 mistakes. Today, I'm going to make sure you don't. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to start a dump truck business the right way. From the truck to the paperwork to landing your first loads. Real numbers, what it actually costs, what you can actually earn, and the 5 steps you need to follow in order. And stick around, because at the end, I'm going to share the one insurance mistake that puts more dump truck owners out of business than anything else. Here's the reality. The dump truck services market was valued at over $20 billion in 2024, and it's growing every year. Construction is booming. Roads need to be built. Dirt, gravel, sand, it all needs to move. There's real money here, but according to FMCSA data, thousands of small carriers exit the market every single year, mostly because they didn't plan for the real costs or didn't stay compliant. So the opportunity is massive, but only if you go in with your eyes open. That's exactly what this video is for. So here's what we're covering. 5 steps in order. Get your CDL and know your costs. Set up your business legally. LLC, EIN, all of it. Register with the FMCSA and get your DOT number. Get the right insurance, and I'll tell you exactly what you need. And then build your network and land your first loads. Plus, at the end, I'll tell you the one thing most new dump truck owners get completely wrong about insurance. The thing that can literally shut you down overnight. Let's get into it. Step 1, get your CDL and know your real costs. A lot of people jump straight to buying a truck before they even have a CDL and before they actually understand what this business costs. That's a recipe for disaster. So first, if you don't already have one, get your commercial driver's license. For dump trucks, you'll typically need a Class B. And here's something most people don't know. If you have your CDL, when you go to finance a truck, lenders see you as an operator, not just some investor. That means a better interest rate. Without it, you're paying more for the exact same truck. Now let's talk real numbers. A decent used tri-axle dump truck runs $45,000 to $120,000. Brand new, you're looking at $200,000 to over $300,000. Most lenders want 10% down, so on a $100,000 used truck, that's $10,000 out of pocket. Your monthly loan payment on a 6-year note is around $1,500. Then add roughly $500 to $800 a month for insurance, $2,000 to $3,000 a month in diesel. Dump trucks only get about 5 to 6 miles per gallon, by the way, plus maintenance, tires, and registration. All in, you're looking at about $4,500 to $6,000 a month just to operate. And these numbers are based on real industry data, not guesswork. If you don't know these numbers going in, you can't price your loads right, you can't budget, and you will bleed money. Know your costs first, always. Now here's where a lot of people mess up, and it's not the truck, it's the paperwork. Step 2, set up your business legally. Some people just start hauling as a sole proprietor, and I get it. It's simpler, but here's the problem. If anything goes wrong, an accident, a lawsuit, damaged property, they can come after your personal house, your personal bank account, everything you own. Form an LLC. It puts a legal wall between your business and your personal assets. Talk to a CPA about whether an LLC or an S-Corp makes more sense for your tax situation. And get your EIN, your employer identification number from the IRS. It's free and takes like 5 minutes online. You'll need it for your bank account, your taxes, everything. LLC formation runs about $50 to $500 depending on your state. Your EIN is free. That's a tiny investment to protect everything you've worked for. One lawsuit without an LLC can wipe you out personally. Don't skip this step. Step 3, get your DOT number and stay compliant. Getting pulled over without proper DOT registration, that's one of the fastest ways to get put out of service. No DOT number, no work, period. Go to FMCSA, DOT, Gov and register for your US DOT number. It's free. You'll need your business info and vehicle details. Now here's what trips a lot of people up. Your US DOT number and your operating authority, sometimes called an MC number, are 2 different things. Your US DOT number identifies your company for safety tracking. Your operating authority is what gives you legal permission to haul for hire in interstate commerce. Depending on your operation, whether you're hauling your own materials or for someone else, staying in state or crossing state lines, you might need one or both. Check with your state DOT and the FMCSA to confirm what applies to you. Once you have your US DOT number, you're required to display it on both sides of your truck. Legible, contrasting colors, readable from 50 feet away. And here's something people overlook. Even if you're only hauling within your state, 37 states have their own intrastate US DOT requirements. So check both federal and state rules, because they vary based on your operation. DOT violations don't just mean fines. They go on your safety record, too many of them, and nobody will insure you, or they'll charge you a fortune. Stay clean from day one. All right, this next step, this is the one that trips up more new owners than anything. Stay with me. Step 4, get the right insurance. A lot of new owners just grab the cheapest auto liability policy they can find and think they're good. Then something happens. They spill asphalt on a highway, a subcontractor gets hurt on site, the truck gets totaled, and they find out their policy doesn't cover it. You need multiple types of coverage, so let me break it down. Auto liability is required. For 4 higher interstate property carriers, the FMCSA minimum is $750,000, but most contractors and brokers want $1 million before they'll even work with you. General liability covers non-auto stuff like property damage at a job site, but keep in mind, GL policies typically exclude auto-related incidents, so it works alongside your auto liability, not instead of it. Physical damage covers your actual truck if it's wrecked, stolen, or damaged. And if you're hiring drivers, you'll need workers' comp too. Every policy has its own terms and exclusions, so read them carefully with your agent. Industry data puts dump truck insurance at around $6,000 to $12,000 a year, depending on your state, your record, and your coverage levels. New authorities tend to pay more, but the cost comes down as you build a clean safety record. If you spill material on the road and don't have the right coverage, that cleanup comes out of your own pocket. And if a DOT violation spikes your insurance to $20,000 or $30,000 a year, that alone can put you under. Work with an agent who actually specializes in trucking, not some general agent who mostly sells homeowners insurance on the side. Step 5. Build your network and land your first loads. You've got the truck, the paperwork, the insurance, but nobody's calling you. No loads, no revenue, and your loan payment doesn't care if you're sitting idle. Here's the thing. Start networking before you even buy the truck. Call local general contractors, excavating companies, builders, aggregate suppliers. Introduce yourself. Ask what they need. Get as close to whoever's writing the check as possible, because the closer you are to the source, the more money you keep. Also look into public work. City, county, and state projects tend to be more reliable on payment since they're funded by tax dollars, though you still need to meet contract terms and stay on top of invoicing. And if you're a minority-owned or woman-owned business, get certified. It opens doors to set aside contracts you'd never see otherwise. The average revenue per load runs $160 to $250 depending on your market. At 5 loads a day, 6 days a week, that's roughly $5,000 a week in gross revenue. After expenses, some owner-operators are clearing $8,000 to $13,000 a month in profit with one truck, but that varies a lot based on your market, how many loads you actually run, seasonal slowdowns, and unexpected repairs. These are examples, not guarantees. The #1 reason new dump truck businesses fail isn't the truck, and it isn't the paperwork. It's not having loads lined up before they start. Build relationships first. Buy the truck second. All right, before we wrap up, let me hit you with the 3 mistakes that'll kill your business faster than anything. Mistake number 1, no showing on jobs. If you tell a contractor you'll be there at 6 a.m. and you don't show up, they will never call you again. In this business, reliability beats everything. Show up when you say you will, and you've already beaten half your competition. Mistake number 2, skipping maintenance. Your truck is your business. If it breaks down, you're not making money, but you're still making that loan payment. Do your pre-trip inspections every single day. Budget for tires, brakes, oil changes. Preventive maintenance is always cheaper than a breakdown. Mistake number 3, wrong insurance coverage. This is the big one I promised you. A lot of new owners get a basic policy just to check a box and save a few bucks. Then something happens and they find out they're not covered. One bad claim without the right coverage can drain your account and shut you down. Don't cheap out here. Work with someone who knows trucking. All right, let's bring it all together. 5 steps. Get your CDL and know your real startup and operating costs before you spend a dime. Form your LLC and protect your personal assets. Register with the FMCSA, get your USD OT number, stay compliant, get the right insurance through a specialized trucking agent, and build your network before you buy the truck. If you're just getting started and need help figuring out the right insurance for your dump truck business, that's literally what we do at LogRock. We work with truckers every single day. Owner-operators, small fleets, people just getting started. We'll help you find the right coverage so you're not overpaying and you're not undercovered. There's a free quote link in the description below. And if you found this helpful, hit subscribe so you don't miss our next video. I'll see you in the next one.